Alright, what's up everybody? Can't say Xin Chào, so we're not in Vietnam. I keep speaking Vietnamese. You can do like a little walk vlog, I don't know where, I'm just walking. I think I'm in BKK is my area. I don't know. Just gonna take a little walk, see if I can find a beer, and we'll hoon crank, then we'll meet up with Chris, and then we'll start the live stream. I think the first video is already really good. You'll see this before it. The tuk-tuk driver was great. We got massage girls right here. Looks like that kind of massage too. The amount of Chinese stuff you see here in Chinese building is insane. It's everywhere. Urban Hotel Sensory Park. Oh, I saw that place. The place is expensive, like $100 a night if I remember right. Hong Kong restaurant. I mean, the amount of Chinese restaurants and stuff I've seen, pretty cray cray. Just trying to find like a convenience store right now. There's tuk-tuk guys everywhere. Another Hong Kong restaurant. This camera is not very friendly on not looking at my face, so until we switch back over to the other camera, this is going to be kind of how the vlogs go. Yeah, it's so similar to Vietnam. Like, look, even the way the pharmacy is, just romp up, get what you need. Such a broken system America has for medicine. I don't know if I walked the right way or what, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna move off the road to use my phone. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna figure out where Chris is and get on over there. I'm not quite hungry yet. All I had today was a bowl of pho. We had a win-win before I left. Broke my 1 meal a day. Had lunch with her, well, because I was leaving. Alright, I'll be back, guys. Alright, the taxi guy told me this is what most people drink here. Angor. So, yes, the content's gonna look totally different without the gimbal. I don't need to hear it. We're filming old school. The similarities to things are through the roof to Vietnam. I mean, it makes sense, they're right next to each other. But you could sometimes not know the difference between the two besides the Chinese writing everywhere and their weird writing for their language. And it's cleaner. That's the first thing I notice, is there's way less trash. I mean, there is trash on the ground, but it's way less. And I feel the same walking on the street. Like, I'm not scared or anything like that. Let's try this anchor. It's like it's not as good as the Cambodia one, in my opinion. I like the Cambodia one better. There's security guards at each place, just like Vietnam, so far it's nice. It's a little bit less humid, which is really good. The hotel's nice. The people are nice. I mean, the tuk-tuk job is to be nice and try to get you to use the services throughout your trip, so we can't judge just on the tuk-tuk. Lots of same looking cats, the same vegetables, same produce. I mean, as to be expected, we're right next door. Like I said, I've never really explored Cambodia. I've been here quite a few times, but never did more than a visa run and get drunk for a night or two. That's really the extent of it. Try to find something to eat. I don't know if I'm walking in the right direction or what. We'll figure it out. What kind of scooter is that? Oh, Yamaha? Cool looking Yamaha. I don't see much up here, so I'm gonna put the camera away. And once I get to maybe a section where there's more stuff, there's lots of nice new condos and hotels here too. The things look like they're getting relatively built rather recently than of late. If you are a YouTuber and you're on the street, hold your camera to the left. Same with your phone. If you're gonna have to use your phone on a street, hold it off to the left towards the sidewalk, so then nobody can come and snatch it. There's some fine women here. I'll tell you what. I am noticing one trait over Vietnamese women. So far I feel fine on that. He said you can walk around, just don't, same shit as in Saigon, don't go walk around at midnight holding the camera out or phone and expect something not to happen. You know, it's only 6 p.m. here. I can grab a tuk-tuk whenever I want, but I don't know where I'm gonna go. I almost want to get Papa John's tonight. Like, it comes with the pepper cheese and the garlic sauce. I know Papa John's is shit pizza, but sometimes you just miss that shit and you haven't had it for years. It's hard to explain if you haven't been away from something for a long time. All right, guys, I don't see anything too interesting up here, so I'll see you when I find something interesting. See you in a bit. All right, so now I'm at a bar. We're in like a little bar area. I think it's the first night he went out, Chris. He's coming here to meet me. So far, I mean, this little area is like, it's like Vietnam pre-COVID. You would never know COVID happened here. You know, there's no mask wearing going on. It's very open. There's lots of little bars here. It's a cool little area. I'll definitely come down here and do like a vlog dedicated, or this will be part of that dedicated vlog. I got I don't even know, some vodka drink, not too sweet. I tried to just get a dirty martini vodka, but they not understand that, so it is what it is. I'm gonna try to stick to vodka and vodka mixes throughout the night. I'm not really trying to drink beer. I already had so much beer through Tet. I probably gained back a couple kgs, so tomorrow I will start keto again and just eat meat at 6 p.m. one meal a day and pretty much not try to have any beer. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I'm thinking it's gonna be 2 weeks now. I'm not sure, because you know, it was not a pain to get here, but enough to where I want to make the time worth it. You know what I'm saying? As far as price-wise goes, it seems a little bit more expensive in Vietnam. Not by much, but like a little bit. Like my drink I'm getting now is $7, which is a lot. It's like the cost of a Lady Bar drink, but understandable. We're in like a high-end little area. I already saw a few other vloggers, didn't recognize them, don't know. So we'll see. There's a lot of international tourists here right now, all different countries, so it's pretty interesting. It's really interesting to see how much China has a grip on the construction here, the restaurants. You feel China's presence very greatly here. So, the good old Belt and Road. It's very interesting. So, yeah, I was hoping my drink would come so I can review it, but once the drink gets here, we'll pop back on and we'll review the drink. I just keep speaking Vietnamese. Like I said, come on em to the lady, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I've only been here like, 3 hours. I'm from Vietnam and I'm used to just speaking Vietnamese. I've been doing it everywhere, like unintentionally. Anyways, the drink has arrived. It's good. It's bitter, not too sweet. I don't taste too much alcohol though. But it's not bad, 6.1. The price is a bit ridiculous, $7. But, we're in a different country, so prices are different. But so far, my initial impression is pretty good. So, I'm gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it moving. Beautiful women. Oh yeah. The night is early still. It's only 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna pace myself. I had Carl's Jr., just a little burger for dinner. Get it out of my system. It's very interesting so far. The language is very interesting. You'll hear the tuk tuk guy before this video, you'll see. Alright, I don't know what we're gonna film next, but I'm just waiting for Chris to get here and then, you know, we'll go from there. Probably gonna live stream. Alright, so we had that drink, it was so-so. Now I just got a vodka and soda. Waiting on Chris. This dude takes a long time. Going on like 30 minutes now. Not a big deal. Again, not tasting too much vodka. Watch the pour and see what it is. There's so many people. Every nationality. I'm seeing people from every country. You know, Cambodia really is open. Pretty interesting. So we're gonna take a look at these bars once he gets here, and then I'll go and do a live stream. All right, so he showed up an hour later.
Of course, bro.
Not the best with time, this guy.
Hey, come on, man, come on. Take it easy on me. I wasn't sure what was happening.
So far, like, I haven't seen many hot women. A few and far between.
Right.
So put it frankly, most of the expats here are older gentlemen.
Wow.
There's a few younger guys.
It's completely different to what I saw before.
Looks like the expats like this.
Yeah, this was it. This was the place that I...
This was the place with the Korean guy.
Yeah. It was right here. And then we would go just across here, and that's the club.
All the club.
So, we've been asking to see what's the deal, because it's strange.
It's just a
Thursday.
slow night, yeah. Probably tomorrow. And Tet. Because Tet.
Yeah, I guess maybe because it's Tet. I don't think so, man. I don't think Tet's that big here.
Taxi driver said it is. They're all Buddhist. My guy was good. My tuk-tuk. I got all the questions out of him. There's not much going on here, but let's go take a look over here.
I can ask this guy.
It's just a slow night. Or it's early.
Hey, wait, what time is it? It's like
9.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky that day.
It was a Saturday night.
It
bro.
was a Saturday night.
That's
right,
why.
Right.
So people like coming here, huh?
Yeah, they have a drink and stuff. I would have thought this place was popping, dude.
We can have a beer.
Very bad man. We're gonna have that.
Let's have a beer.
It's kind of loud in there. Can you record?
Go somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah.
French bulldog.
It's super chill vibes. This is like Boy Vane on a Monday right now.
Yeah, it's not crazy. So I moved to a new hostel today, and just around the corner from there, I think that's like that Lady Bar Street. and yeah, it was alright. I don't know. I didn't really check it out that much.
There's a few lady bars in here I saw.
Yeah.
Old ladies.
But there's a lot more expats here.
Yeah, this is Expat Central for
You
sure.
see a lot of expats, right?
Yeah.
Compared to Vietnam.
Expensive ass bike.
And the hostel, dude, the hostel I stayed at, wow, dude, I haven't been in such a crowded hostel in a long time.
I don't know if I would like that. Did you have a private room?
No.
Huh? Hey, I don't do that shit. I'm past that shit. I'm not that guy anymore.
Well, I had to be on the top bunk.
I ain't that guy anymore, man. Yeah, it's super slow here. Lots of older expats you're seeing.
Yeah.
Lots of dudes in their 40s and up. They're already wasted too, like the bar I was sitting at. The guys were super drunk. This is the lady bar. This guy, I think, owns this place. I saw him behind the bar. Another lady bar with
little
worn out older
But
women.
this little street is cool, huh? There's a little bit more than
What's
here.
up, dude? We get a beer at his little place. They're not big on AC inside either, I noticed. It's a fan system.
Yeah, but yeah,
And then
very
this is
much
it?
so, I think. Yeah, that's it, bro. This is it.
Definitely not a boy band.
No, this is not Bolivian whatsoever.
It's so small, man.
But I think there's like different, like party areas.
Yeah.
But not just in one area.
This guy's place is set too. Let's get a beer at this guy's place. What's up, man?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. Welcome.
How long you lived in Cambodia for?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, on and off since 2011. So about
2011.
9 out of 11 years, something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. How about you guys? Are you just visiting or?
I live in Vietnam. I'm just here to do YouTube content. And
Right on.
see what it's
Are
like.
you able to get back into Vietnam right now?
Yeah, I have a
don't know.
TRC.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what the deal is with the.
I've got the golden ticket.
Golden ticket,
I'm
nice.
good to go.
Well, welcome.
So,
It's right here on the wall though, so it's all in chalk there.
so it's slow on weeknights, huh?
Yeah, especially usually around 10 we get a couple people coming in, but on a weeknight, but mostly it's the weekend, so that's how claim.
And is this like the main party area?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not the main party area, but
Yeah.
it's probably the main area for like the like NGO staff and the like that kind of crowd. And,
Gotcha.
Like, it's a little more upscale.
Right.
So like the backpackers when they are here, because
Yeah.
mostly they've been gone the last couple of years.
Right.
They will come here, but they also hang out in like BKK1 where you have like Mad Monkey, like as a hostel.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Top
yeah.
Banana used to be a guest house, stuff like that. So I don't know where it's going to be now that they're coming back after COVID. It might move.
Right.
A lot of the local scene for like English teachers and locals like that is in Russian market. But
Russian.
it's like not all one strip. It's like several bars mixed around.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like
So
a
is there-
2-block walk between bars instead of like a next.
Gotcha. So is there a spot where people go on weekdays, or is it all just slow
You
everywhere?
know, it's weekdays. You're gonna get a lot of neighborhood bars, places like Totempong, and also like there's also like 172 and the Riverside.
Yeah.
That's gonna be much more if you're a traveler and you're older gentlemen,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what all the guys were talking about on the plane. See you for a beer on the Riverside. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so it's, well, the Riverside is like the main strip is Sizawat Key,
Yeah.
and if you go to the streets off of that, it's like the red light district. You know, it's where you have the girly bars and that kind of
I think
scene.
that's where I'm staying at.
So yeah, so it's like it's that kind of scene, but it's a lot of the people over there are usually tourists, or they're usually the older crowd that's there for that reason.
Right.
That kind of thing.
I'll do a draft. What's the draft?
It's Cambodia.
Yeah,
I like that
I'm
beer. I
the
had
same.
one of
I'm
those.
the
I liked
same.
it.
Okay. Outside of Phnom Penh, you get a lot more Anchor, which
Yeah.
is the old beer that was here.
That's what my driver was telling me. My
Yeah,
tuk-tuk driver.
it's like, but Cambodia did a really good job of taking over the market in the city. So
Yeah.
you'll sometimes get Gansberg, and you'll sometimes get Tiger Beer.
Yeah.
A couple other things on tap, and there's a couple microbreweries now.
Tiger's the king of beer in Vietnam. I've had enough of those for a lifetime.
To be honest, I'm simple. I like the Saigon green bottle.
Yeah,
Like, stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that is
yeah,
actually
yeah,
quite good.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like it's for cheap.
That's what I drink with my wife's family.
Yeah, cheap beer.
That's what they like.
Cool, man.
Let's give this a try here.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for other beer options, go to the other side of Noradam, this big street right here,
Yeah.
and go into this alleyway that's got My Way Patio Hotel, Bat Bong, stuff like that.
Right.
In the back there's like Sushi Lab as well. But if you go to the back there, you're gonna find a bar called Embargo. And they have only craft beers.
Yeah.
And they're all brewed in this country.
Yeah.
So they're like the ones that they don't export them, you're only gonna get them here, that kind of thing.
So the craft beer is starting to take off here now.
They're gonna be expensive. It'll be like $4 or $5 a beer.
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
how it
one.
is in Vietnam.
You know what I mean? But it's at least a craft beer. You know,
Pasture,
just take it.
Pasture, Heart of Darkness.
You know,
they're like the
the
kings out
interesting
there.
thing about Pasteur is the first time I ever had that, I was back in California. So like,
Yeah.
I was in California.
The marketing
working at
guy's a
tiki
genius.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, and one of the things we're selling is bottled the chocolate stout
Yeah.
from Pasteur Street.
Yeah.
And like, it was just one of those things where I'm like, weird small world kind of thing. And then I was actually in Vietnam after that. And
It's
I was
'cause the
like,
guy-
oh, this is where they ruin it. you
I'm
know?
friends with the guy that does the marketing. He's fucking smart, dude.
Yeah.
You go to any hotel, 5-star in Vietnam, and Pasture's on tap.
Yeah.
Like there's Jasmine on tap.
And I mean, like, dude, if you know people who make beer, if I was a brewer, I'd be saying, dude, that's what I'm doing. That's what I would be doing, but I don't want to go through the whole process of starting my life over and learning how to make beer.
Yeah.
You know, but if I was doing
It
that,
becomes an obsession for sure.
yeah, if I was doing that, this would be the place. I would just be like, make something fancy for consumption in the United States,
Right.
and theme it on Cambodia.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
You know, make a cool like Cambodian jungle,
Right.
historical Indochina kind of theme or something, and just make it high class and small batch and sell it over there. And I mean, like, the thing is, I don't know if anybody can pass regulations to get exported from here to America. Like, I don't know if you can get Cambodia, even though it's fine.
Right.
I don't know if it would pass the rules. I don't know what they are because I'm not. I'm a bartender.
It's probably a large
Yeah,
investment.
Not a brewer.
It's probably a large investment for them to do that too.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. I don't know the process of that
Well,
shit.
they're starting, like, I think it's like somebody related to the Prime Minister started Hanuman breweries here. And I think their goal is to start exporting stuff.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, they've just started.
Also, what was your name, dude?
I'm Will.
Will, nice to meet you. Chris.
Chris, nice to meet you.
Chris.
Chris? Oh, Chris and Chris.
Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Vietnam.
Well, okay.
Well, California originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been in Vietnam for 3 years.
Okay. We're in California.
LA.
Okay, I'm from Irvine.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
I lived in Venice Beach for 12
Okay,
years.
yeah, I'm right by you.
Yeah.
I'm Colombian, but I grew up in Miami.
Okay, cool. Yeah. My friend just from here just got out of Miami and said that she was like amazing. It's the greatest place. She loves it.
Really?
I love Miami
She
too.
was just going on about how awesome it was.
Wow. Oh, I wish I can go back.
Hang out at Collins. I love Miami. It's expensive as fuck though.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude.
It's not cheap.
You can have a beer for $1.
Well, this is the problem I got. Like, I'm looking at going back to California because I got a friend who's offering to help me get a apprenticeship doing his job, like
Right.
doing some digital video stuff and like
Right.
compositing for movies and things.
Damn, so
And
you do
I'm
video
like,
editing or you?
well, I don't do anything, but
Oh.
he's like, look, like I've got wiped out by COVID. Like, so I used to have a guest house in a hostel type situation.
Right,
I lost,
fuck,
I've lost
man,
everything,
that's so
lost all my money, and
sad.
now I'm bartending again, which is fine. I like bartending.
Yeah.
But like I came here when I was 24, and now I'm doing what I was doing when I was 24 again.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like 10 years later, you feel like a step back. You gotta go. All right.
How much was it?
1 second.
$60.
3 beers is $3.75.
This is cool. This is
375.
funky.
Yeah.
Dude, you said in your Instagram story that this feels like Vietnam.
It does.
Just give it a couple days, bro. I think it's gonna change. I think so. I don't know.
No.
No, you don't
Heavy
think so?
Yeah,
Vietnam
I'm not
vibes.
here on
Really?
Monday or
Is
Tuesday.
Vietnam like
Every
mixed
day
with
I'm here.
Thailand? Kind of.
Yes, I think that. Okay,
Yeah. Saturday usually.
But how cool are the
Saturday and
tuk-tuks? The
Sunday
tuk-tuks are
and
amazing.
before
I miss the
5.
tuk-tuks.
So Sunday
And
before
they're just
5.
as cheap as really the
it'll
grab
be
scooters.
5,
So far, I'm at like a
5 to 11
7.5.
tomorrow, and
On Cambodia?
5.
Oh
It's
my
cool, but like
Either
it's
way,
a little bit
come
more
between 5
expensive.
and like
You
9
think so?
o'clock,
Yeah.
I'll be here.
I'd say it's 10 to 20%
How
more.
much are you paying for the place we're staying
This
at?
place is expensive. Fuck, $65 a night.
Wow, dude, it looks so nice though.
It's nice.
very much.
Yeah.
Does
it's
it look
good.
like the pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah?
it's
Wow.
brand new.
Nice to meet you.
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I wanted to stay somewhere nice the first few days.
Yeah. I feel you.
Tomorrow, I'm just gonna chill during the day.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So what is today? Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll get pumping tomorrow on.
So usually on Thursdays we get an old guy that shows up with the guitar and does like a little mini jam session in here, and it's good fun, like.
Oh, that guitar?
Well, yeah, or he brings his own too. And sometimes we'll have like 5-6 people in here doing a mini jam session. Other days, I'll literally sit here alone the entire day, and I'm like,
you don't know.
So and then weekends it'll be like I'll get here to help out the other staff, and it'll be packed.
Yeah, dude, I was here on Saturday. I arrived on Saturday from Vietnam. And this place was like, I was like, oh my God, unbelievable. This is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's busy. It's just that, like, when you come back on the weekdays, it's almost once a week somebody comes to me and they're like, why is it dead here? I was expecting, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. And they're like, I've only got like one more day. I wanted to still, and it's like, well, but the crowd's only here on the weekends. Because still,
but is Friday good?
well, yeah, but it'll get better once the tourists come back.
So it's still just working
Because
class
the
that are
problem,
coming out.
the problem is that most of the people who come here are like NGO and embassy staff, so they have a lot of money, but they work a lot.
Yeah.
So if it's not the weekend, they can't come here.
Yeah.
The ambassadors, like some ambassadors drink here sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like an ambassador can't like just take off in the middle of the week to go get drunk.
No
You know what
way,
I mean?
dude.
Well, I
When
mean,
I
I guess
was
they
here-
could, but
When I was here
we generally
Saturday.
shun it, kind of. Like you're the ambassador.
When I was here Saturday, bro, it was such a weird mix of people that I haven't seen in a long
yeah,
time.
like this alleyway. It's like you guys have been in Thailand, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think of this as the proto Khorasan road of Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
It's like not at the point of like trashiness that Koh San Road gets to.
Yeah.
And it's not the point of like saturation of travelers and backpackers yet.
Where's the trashy Koh San like road then?
Well, we don't really have one. I think the whole city's kind of a trashy Koh San Road kind of place when it's busy with backpackers and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say the Riverside's probably the closest thing to a tourist trap we got.
Right.
So probably the most like, if you're like familiar with the Thailand scene,
Yeah.
the Riverside when it's busy is going to be the scene you'll be used to. You know, so.
There's this chick that's from here. She told me that she's working there in 136. Bar 136, somewhere around there.
Well, 136 is a street. I don't know if there's
Yeah,
a specific
probably.
bar,
Okay, so
but yeah.
yeah. Would that be popping tonight or not?
That would be like, I mean, well, that's going to be girly bars. So that's going to be
Okay,
like,
yeah.
it'll be
All
it'll-
lady bars.
Yeah, like I mean, like it's like you can go to them. It's fine, you know. Like it's like it's.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a creepiness factor to it, you know. Like, but if you just go and you have drinks and you play games with them and laugh and then leave, you're fine. It's an interesting experience.
That's how they are everywhere.
Yeah,
Play
yeah.
some Connect Four
You
and
guys
shit.
have been
Yeah.
to Southeast Asia. I'm not teaching you anything here.
Yeah.
You know exactly. Connect Four, that dice game
Yeah,
or whatever. You know, it's
right.
always the same thing.
And they'll fuck you up every time.
Every
Connect
time, they
Four.
like it's
They
like
play that
unless
shit.
you see one of the street kids play against them.
Yeah.
Because the street kids will like dominate at Connect Four, and you're like, how are you beating the bar girls at Connect Four? And it's
Yeah.
like because they're like conning people at the beach and they're like 10, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
So there's not a big emergence of a lot of people coming in since it's so easy to get in.
Oh, we've noticed a lot of people coming in, but it's still tiny compared to before.
Wow,
What's up,
it's the
dude?
Tiniest bar.
Yeah.
Hi. Can I have a beer, please?
Sure, bro.
It's like a Japanese pocket bar.
Yeah, it used to be apparently like a like cowboy themed saloon or something.
Yeah.
And so the guys took it over and turned it into the Welsh Embassy pub. So.
There's like hundreds of these in Tokyo. There's
Yeah.
just streets of them.
Is
Or
it
they're
like
smaller
an
than this. They're half the
Yeah,
size
there's
of
an
this.
upstairs. It's just a couple tables, nothing fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're welcome up there or down here, up to you. There's no other bar though, so if you want to order something, you're gonna have to yell for me.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, this guy's cool. Good interview. This can be the title of
I
this
can
video.
talk for days.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I figured that out.
The problem is you don't
Figured
need
it
to
out
shut me
quickly.
up. That's the hard part.
Yeah, no, it's good. You got us entertained, bro. So
It's good to get the information. I figured it was going to be dead on the weekday. I was guessing in my head that it was not going to be lively.
Well, you also learn that like it is very much a non-traveled city.
Yeah.
You know, like even at the height of our tourism,
Yeah, it's a
90% of the people fly into Siem Reap, Angkor Wat, and fly out.
It's a
They
visa.
don't
It's a
see-
visa trip.
Yeah.
It's just a visa
Nobody,
trip.
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
comes
yeah,
to
yeah.
Phnom Penh to like actually stay here and hang out here and see here.
Right,
So
right.
like we're kind of a weird crowd when we're here.
Yeah, the most I've ever been here is one night getting fucked up and then going back to Vietnam on a visa
Yeah,
route.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like personally, like I came here in 2011 to be here for a year to teach,
Yeah.
and here I am.
Wow.
You know,
that's
so
crazy.
like there's
do you-
something about this place
What-
that gets
what-
its hooks in you. Be careful.
Okay, can you because I think it hit me. You know, what is it that made you want to stay? What?
It's really hard to describe. You know what I mean? There's something about this place that, like, when you've been here, you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. But a lot of
Yeah.
people who haven't just don't get it. You know, like, and when
It
they
feels
come here-
like to me a lot like Vietnam mixed with Thailand.
yeah, it actually is very much like that.
That's what I get. the
I also
vibe of.
feel like it's like when I first went to Thailand was 2005, and this kind of reminds me of Thailand in 2005.
Yeah, like old school
like
Thailand.
old school
That's how I
Thailand.
look at it,
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
And there's like it's still just not developed enough, and
Yeah.
it's still just.
Really?
You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like you can still get off the map here.
Yeah.
You can still but I mean, 10 years ago we didn't have a proper hospital. There were clinics, but there wasn't a
Oh,
hospital.
really?
Well, I mean,
What?
there was like the Russian,
That's
the
crazy.
Soviet
I can't
friendship
imagine
hospital.
10 years ago here.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
That
like-
would have been crazy.
But the kind of hospitals that we weren't, the thing was we had SOS, which is now Raffles, and SOS was the place that they'd air vac you to Thailand if you had an emergency. You know, like that was what we had for a hospital, and it's like now there's a big fancy Thai hospital. There's a Japanese hospital. There's like all of this stuff that like 10 years ago was like, no, sorry, you just go without it.
And it looks
It's all
like
here.
China's building up everything here.
Yeah,
like
well, they're
Belt and
trying,
Road
it's
and
a,
all
it's a
that.
bribe.
Yeah.
You know, like they're essentially like, the problem is that they show up and they do infrastructure projects and they build this stuff to win over hearts and minds, right?
Yeah.
The problem is then they destroy those hearts and minds in the next breath by like banning Cambodians from using the infrastructure they built. Not that that's an extreme example, that's not real, but that type of thing. Like they
Yeah.
built casinos in Sihanoukville
Yeah.
and then wouldn't allow Cambodians in them
Vietnam
to
does the
even
same
work in them.
shit though.
It's like,
You can work there,
no,
but
they
they
wouldn't
can't
even
go.
let the Cambodians work there. They were taking Chinese out of China to work in the casinos here.
Just now this year, the Vietnamese are allowed to go to casinos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's still illegal for Cambodians to gamble, so they
Yeah.
can't do it. Like you guys can go to the casino here, but it's illegal for
Oh, yeah,
Cambodians.
there's a casino here. I heard it's pretty
It's a bit sketchy, but it's
sketchy.
big, it's a big.
I don't
casino.
waste money in casinos.
I don't think it's dangerous. It's
Yeah.
just not. It's just sketchy.
Just for content, just to see what it is, because
You
everybody
can't
says
film in
this-
casinos.
Oh, you can't.
No.
I don't know. Even here, can you film here?
I wouldn't try it, but you
They're
could.
not-
I mean, you could ask.
It's very difficult to film in a casino.
Yeah.
If you show up like looking like you're filming and being like, "Wow, I'm a tourist," they'll probably just be like, "Please leave." They probably won't get mad at you or anything.
Yeah, the way to do that is walk in, walk around a little bit, go pull your camera out in the corner and like
Yeah.
hold it down low,
Yeah.
and have a small camera like
Get those
this.
glasses that have the camera in them.
Yeah.
No, but-
I can't help eavesdrop, but is it worth seeing the casino?
I haven't been, bro.
It's a big casino. The coolest thing about it is that there's a buffet that's actually really good.
Yeah.
You know, so you can get like lobster for like $40. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet or whatever.
Wow.
It's expensive for here,
Yeah.
but for what you get, like compared to other places in the world, that would be a good deal. You know? Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, it's definitely something to check out. There's a big fake ceiling, so it looks like fake clouds and like a fake blue sky above you. You've been to Naga World? Yeah. It's a bizarre place. The bizarre is a good way of putting it. It's worth seeing.
Is it?
That's what I want to
Is that
go,
really
because it's different.
Yeah.
It's so different to like a normal casino, I think.
So where's Riverside at from here? The river thing you're talking
That
about?
way.
How long?
It's like a 7-minute or 10-minute.
I'd say less than that even, really. You know, like you just gotta like, you get your beer.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not gonna give your beer away. Like no, like so I would say you have two choices. You can go to Nordom, the big street on the left here when you go down to the alleyway, and then go to the Independence Monument, and then straight over to the Riverside on the other side of the parks. Or you can go this way to where the white building used to be. It's a big old slum now. I don't know what to describe that area as.
But
Now
you
that
haven't seen,
building's gone.
have you seen the statues
But
here?
Yeah. it's
But
a
yeah,
little
you go
bit.
that way, and
That's so crazy.
then from there you just keep going down that road, and you'll end up on the Riverside.
Gotcha.
You know, and if you go the other direction, when you hit that end, you'll end up at Kopik, which is Diamond Island, where it's like all the giant high-rises, casino and stuff that the Chinese are building. Is that? Yeah.
Good
So
old-
yeah, definitely worth exploring a little bit. And I'm glad you guys are able to be here. You know, so
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I really
I just hope
like
I
it.
get to go back to Vietnam sometime soon.
I
You
think-
know, like
I think
April-
March 30th.
March-
March
yeah,
31st, they're
yeah.
saying they're gonna.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
Tet goes well and there's not like a.
big freak out and
Yeah,
everything.
then
Yeah.
that's their model right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
That's-
How long is Tet though? 'Cause it's the same as Chinese New Year,
Ends
right?
in 2 days.
Okay,
two
so it's like
days.
4 days
Yeah,
total or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was in Nha Trang for Tet once.
Damn.
And it was a surprise. I had no idea that
The whole thing shuts down.
I had no idea that it was Tet.
Yeah.
Because I was like my first year in
Wow.
Cambodia. I just arrived here.
Trying
on
to
the-
find somewhere to
my
eat
buddy
and
came and
shit.
visited me, and we bought a bus ticket to Saigon. We were there. We had a good time. We got our bus tickets into Shreng. Nobody mentioned any of this.
Yeah.
We show up looking for a hotel, and they're like,
No.
"Are you serious?
No.
You don't have a hotel?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're serious." And they're like,
Yeah, good
"You know
luck.
you're not going to get one, right?" And
Yeah.
we're like, "Wait, what?" And we were really lucky because we actually found a hotel that had like just opened the day before.
Yeah, so they
something
didn't
like
book-
that.
yeah, they didn't
and there
book.
was like 3 or 4 open rooms, and we just ended up needing to share like a giant king size bed with like me and
Yeah,
my buddy.
yeah,
So it was like,
okay.
all right, worst case scenario,
Yeah.
you know, like, but we were able to do it, and we got really lucky. And it was a cool experience because obviously Tet's a big holiday there, so it's a
Yeah,
cool thing
yeah,
to experience
yeah.
while you're there, you know. Where you at? You out about with people?
This is just going for a quick walk, but.
So that makes
Well, you
sense
look
why
like
it's
you were
all
drinking
old
fast,
expats.
which is why I
Like
asked.
you
You know,
said,
you
they're
look
working
like,
at
"Shit,
the
I gotta go."
embassy and
You know?
whatever NGO is. So
Date night, so.
makes
Ah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
We haven't
When,
been around
when I
so
was
much,
here
but-
though, I didn't
but
see
we're good.
like.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, you
So
got.
far, it's like-
He explained it. I mean, everybody's
Music is
working during the
dying
week
again.
and they're
No,
coming
but
When
in.
I
still
was
be
here, I
playing.
didn't see any
Is it working?
executive.
It's
It was all,
been
like,
doing that thing where you
expats.
have to plug it in, unplug it a couple times.
Maybe it worked.
It'll
Don't
just-
worry about it. It'll get demonetized on YouTube. So
It'll go off,
You can
yeah.
just leave it off for now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something. I think it's the phone.
Yeah.
So you're
It just needs to
recording
know, you know.
Yeah.
Because,
Oh my god, that's
yeah,
good.
so
Raw
I
interview.
don't know, maybe we need to.
I like it. I like it.
Hey
figure out
man,
what the
raw
phone
dog
goes
works the
in.
best.
I think it's
Yeah.
it's
Raw dog is the way.
Yeah, I know. I can see it. I can see it. It's working
I'm
for
just
you.
not a bit,
dude.
but
Okay.
Damn.
cool. See you later.
Already done.
See you again.
Take it easy.
See you,
That
Russ.
guy drank a beer in record
he's
time.
the owner.
He drank that beer in 13
He
seconds.
just said he's on date night, so he's like, my girlfriend's going for a walk, so I had to like, I gotta chug it and grab another one.
So
So
funny.
that's the benefit of having your own bar.
How much is like shots of shit?
About $3. So $3 if you want a mixer or Jaeger bomb, $4.
It's 100.
Except for the top shelf, so $5 except for
Everything's
Welsh
more
whiskey.
expensive in Vietnam.
The Welsh whiskey
It's
is
like twice as much.
Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alcohol is more expensive here.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, here?
yeah, I'd say alcohol is more expensive here. Yeah. Because I can go sit on like the street in Saigon and drink like a 25-cent beer.
Yep.
You can't do that here.
No.
I mean, you can if you go to the grocery store and you buy like a 24 pack or something.
Right.
You know.
That's what I do in Hong Kong.
Right.
I buy all of it and I just walk
But
around.
like at a bar, how much is a shot? No, a shot at a
100K,
bar.
200K.
But also keep in mind, Gostock Lane is the most expensive bars in the town.
Right,
basically.
yeah. I think
So unless you go to a sky bar, like one of the rooftops of big tall buildings, all of the prices are going to be lower than this in the city.
So like at a regular place, it's 60K for a shot.
No way. Where do you go? In Bouvienne? Not in
Yeah,
Bouvienne.
yeah.
What?
60, 80K.
For a shot?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, let's do a shot of Jim Beam for me and the guy here.
Oh, bro.
You're not getting out of this night easy.
Dude, I know. Oh, you still have the sticker from the COVID?
Yeah, man, I'm fucking COVID free.
You literally
fucker.
just arrived. Oh, that you can use that to go
He's
back
like,
to Vietnam.
congratulations. I'm
I
like,
know.
Congratulations. I have to fucking take a COVID test every fucking day.
Well, I'm not envying, you guys traveling because of that stuff. Like like I said, I might have to go back to California.
Not that big of a deal, man. It
save
was
some
like
money a little
it was
bit.
15 additional minutes total
Yeah.
to like the process. Like not that big of a deal.
Well, the thing is, flying out of here, as far as I understand it, because I'm looking at buying a ticket in March.
Yeah.
So as far as I understand it, I gotta like go get a test right before.
That's it, just
and
a
then
test.
just hope that they don't. Like if I do test positive or something,
Yeah.
that they don't not refund me.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm
Or
understanding
even
they're pretty
grab
cool.
you and put you somewhere, dude.
Right, exactly. You don't
Well,
want
what you do, dude, is you do what I do. You get a rapid test first,
Yeah, exactly.
and then your rapid test. It's cheap to get a
yeah,
rapid.
and if you're positive on the rapid test, don't go to the doctor.
don't
exactly.
just stay home.
I know it sounds scary. It's
Stay home
sketchy.
for a week.
Just avoid the doctors.
But that's- yeah,
that's bad advice.
that's the way to
you
do
know,
it.
But generally, I understand the
That's
idea.
the way a lot of
But it
people
seems
do.
But
it.
especially if I'm on camera, I'm not. Don't cancel me, bro. You know?
I can get the rapid test for $3 in Vietnam, so I.
Yeah, no, we can get them for like $6-7 here now.
Yeah.
They were like 15 before, but they think they're going down in price.
Maybe it is more expensive here.
It is a tad bit more expensive.
Well, it's like the average beer price here in like a beer garden is like, which mostly only Cambodians hang out in, 50 cents.
So it's the same like beer clubs.
Yeah, the average
They eat
bar
food.
is going to be $1.
Yeah.
You know?
So
And-
their drinking culture here for the locals is the same in Vietnam. They eat food and drink.
Yeah, and they sit outside and
Yeah.
they drink way too much, way too quickly. A lot of times it's skull, like finish the whole beer, like bottoms up kind of thing. It's not just cheers, it's finished your whole glass.
Yeah.
Just want another beer?
Dude, no, I'm gonna take it easy because
No-
this
no
guy, he's
problem.
gonna.
Yo.
Make you do shots, I get it.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Oh.
Yeah, so like the beer culture's like that. At a
That's
wedding
nice
as
shot,
well.
though. It's big. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, he poured it to the top.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
American.
That's what you need. A little hair on your chest. I'll
Yeah,
take
so-
another beer.
Sure. The casino you should check out, especially.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting. I have a little camera, so I wanna fucking.
Naga
I think
World.
it'll be fun.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
I'd
Naga
zero
World or
interest in
Naga
filming
2.
casino.
Yeah.
Those are the two ones.
No,
Naga
it's
2
not-
I
it's not my
understand being a
content
little bit
wheelhouse.
more of a
Yeah, no, it's
hotel.
all good.
Yeah.
And Naga World being more of a casino hotel.
All right. Cool.
But again, I can be wrong, like I just regurgitate information I hear. So, for the most part, I can say a lot of it I can trust because I've been here long enough that I know what I'm talking about. But like with stuff like the casinos, I don't really go there. So,
Yeah.
So how's the visa situation? How do you renew your visa?
Yeah. How are you being here for so long?
you just get a visa.
What visa do you have?
It's an e-visa, which is an enterprise visa or a business visa.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah,
it costs like $5 more than the tourist visa on arrival, or it costs like $10 more if you get the 6 months in advance or whatever.
So do you have to select that visa? What if you fuck up and do the tourist run?
Then you gotta leave the country and come back.
Yeah, that's the mistake
So
a lot of
like
people make.
so for me,
Yeah,
as long as you have a work permit.
You
as
made
long
that
as you
mistake
have-
already, didn't you?
Yeah, I already did. I got the e visa.
You can also get the
but-
EB visa, which is looking for work if you don't have a letter of employment.
Right.
Oh.
So usually you get the EB visa. I'm looking for a job. And then when you re-up, you say, now here's my
But how do
here's
you
my
find this-
proof of employment.
How
And
would
then-
you find this EB visa? Because I try to message people beforehand and shit, but nobody really.
Well,
gave
did you
me-
get visa on arrival or ahead of time?
No,
They don't
yeah,
do arrivals yet.
They don't
Yeah,
do
no,
arrivals
Yeah,
yet?
you gotta get it ahead of time.
So if you do it at arrival, you just check it on the airplane. Like that's the one you want on the thing,
Right.
and you pay $5 more at the airport. But if you do it in advance,
Oh.
you just say, I want the business or looking for business visa. I don't know with COVID what's available
That's
right
the thing. Right now it has
now.
changed.
You know, like
I
because
think it
for a
has
while
changed
there,
lot.
they were allowing all the tourists to just stay. You know, like you didn't like. So I know people here who are like, I've been here for 2 years
Yeah.
on a 3 months tourist visa
Yeah.
because they just let me keep going. You know, because they were
Wow.
like, well, you can't leave. You're stuck. It's COVID. Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
so yeah, you never know.
That's why he got kicked out of Vietnam.
Yeah.
He was on the same visa and they
Yeah,
exited
the
them
free
all.
tourist
Yeah,
visa.
yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the kind of thing that happened here too, as well. You know, luckily Cambodia makes it really easy to emigrate to. It's probably one of the easiest countries in the world to emigrate to.
Right now, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
The problem is as well is that it's just a hard place to make money. You know,
Yeah.
like it's like if I look at like the salaries people make in
I imagine
in
teaching
Vietnam,
pays shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you like for example, the same teaching job in Vietnam, you'll make more money and you'll pay less for your rent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so. There's advantages and disadvantages. Like I like the
Accommodation
freedom
here.
of this place. Like I like the no rules, no safety nets. Like to me, that's something that is like an advantage. I'm like I get to live my way. I don't have to worry about it. I have to deal with my own problems.
I haven't seen
But-
any cops yet. It doesn't look like it's a very authoritative cop state.
I mean, there are police everywhere, but they're mostly just looking for a $5 bribe, that kind
Yeah,
of thing. You know,
yeah.
like, and I mean, it's not that like, I mean, as a foreigner, they basically leave you alone. You know, but as if you're local, you're Cambodian, they operate like a police force. You know, they are police.
Right.
It's just that like usually the only times we interact with them as travelers or foreigners is when we're driving a motorbike we shouldn't be driving,
Right.
or we're robbed, or something bad happens that shouldn't happen anyways.
Yeah.
For the most part, otherwise you basically avoid it. What other beers?
No, I'm good. But how much for this?
$1.25, 5,000 riyals.
Very expensive.
Breaking the bank, I know, guys. I'm sorry.
My Cambodian standards, to be honest, it is almost a little bit expensive.
Because as I say, like 50 cents in a beer garden.
I'm
and,
paying for the glorious ambience.
also, we're the cheapest bar in Basak Lane.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. Dude, I paid $4 when I was at the club there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we are, we're the cheapest, fun little pub. We're here usually.
Can I ask you one question? Though?
Yeah,
This is the Welsh embassy,
that's right.
and you are not Welsh.
That's right. Both the owners are Welsh. I'm just helping them out. So
Gotcha.
I'm not the owner here. That's
Alright.
the explanation. I've never even been to Wales, so. you know,
They have a town with the longest name in the world.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Actually, I think it's the longest word or something, isn't it?
yeah, it's insanely long. It's like,
If you keep watching these videos up here, we have like tourism and Wales
is that
historical
Wales?
video-
Wales ads?
Yeah, it's like tourism ads and like fake like history ads stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so it'd be like clips from historical moments from Wales history and stuff,
Oh, that's
or
great.
just like people walking around, view of the city here, that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. So, but eventually they'll have one of the videos on this loop is about that super long name.
Yeah.
So you'll see it. It'll be the whole building has like one word written alongside of it because it's so long. You know.
All right, guys, that wraps up down here. We're gonna go to, I think, Riverside now, right? Whatever the river thing.
Yeah, let's go where he says, wherever he said.
Yeah, we'll get the.
What kind of scene are you guys looking for?